Close your eyes.
Now, what do we have here? Okay. The beginning of it, I was like, you never close your eyes. I'm like, nah, I don't. I don't sleep too well these days. Or maybe he's talking to me. The Righteous Brothers?
Yes, yeah.
Righteous
This is
Brothers,
what we're
yeah.
doing.
I reacted to one other video of theirs, and I told people this is the stuff that you heard in the hardware store playing when you came in. You may have heard it on the radio here and there. I don't listen to a radio station that necessarily plays this, but you heard it somewhere out there. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll get to it. That's Britt Reacts. I'm Krizz Kaliko. I'm the only multi-gold and platinum rapper, singer, songwriter, producer that reacts to videos on YouTube. This is Krizz Kaliko Reacts. Let's go.
Krizz Kaliko.
Kaliko? Krizz Kaliko.
Oh, they're waking Chris up.
I'm excited about this. I'm excited for a few reasons, but I'll tell you why in a second.
Okay. Let's get excited.
Close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. There's no tenderness like before in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, but baby, I know it. You lost that love.
Heard that part. Okay. That's this song. Okay.
That's this song?
That's this song? Okay. Because I told you, a hardware store.
Yeah.
Hardware store. This is one of the ones I imagine the guy coming around the corner with the vest on, the orange vest, whistling this.
Oh, that's good. This is one of those songs to me. I call them like these songs are the songs that are the soundtrack to your life. They were playing in the grocery store. They were playing in the hardware store.
Yeah.
You can't like pin it down, but you know you've heard it throughout your life. So it's a soundtrack of your life type of song, or like in a movie in this background of a movie scene or something like that. It's like I've heard it, but I can't pin it down.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know who sang it, and I heard that part, and I just visualized. It must have happened. I just visualized a guy with a bunch of keys on his belt loop.
Yeah, you can hear the
around
keys.
corner at a hardware store whistling it. While asking, "Wait, where's your 5/8 sockets at?" And he's singing this. I'm like, I like that.
All right.
Yeah, 5/8 sockets.
Are you familiar with the Righteous Brothers?
Not like that.
Yeah.
I reacted to one other song of theirs. I don't even remember what that is, but I just remember that it was like two. I think I mixed these two guys up with Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay. All right. I can see you making that.
It was like two guys that are a group, like a duet. You know what I'm saying? And they sang songs about love, and it just made you feel good. And so I mixed those two guys up to who did what.
Yeah. When I first reacted, and of course the song is leaving my head because we've reacted to cajillions of things. It was the other brother who was singing, which I don't think they're really brothers, apparently. But the blonde one was singing lead, and I freaked out because he looks like a freaking Ken doll to me. They both do. And if I saw them walking down the street, I wouldn't think they had these soulful, bottomed out vocals that are just like really full and, again, soulful. I would look at them and be like, oh, they're just handsome men. Like, look at the jawline on the dark haired one. Like, come on.
Superhero jawline.
Just giving Superman.
Yeah. Superhero jawline, and you don't think for some reason you don't associate perfectly coiffed hair with soulful.
You know what I mean? The hair is just pomaded into place. It, chiseled jaw. You don't think you're gonna hear something so kind of, collard green and ham hockey.
It looks more like I'll save you with the perfectly coiffed hair. They look like two Supermen.
All right.
All right.
What do you think?
All right. Let's keep going.
Okay.
You lost that love again, and now it's gone. It makes me just feel like crying. 'Cause baby, something beautiful died when you lost that love me. Oh, that love me.
The harmony.
You lost that love me, and now it's gone.
Wow, man. Give me a pause real quick. Their harmony is like spot on. You know what? I can't help but think though, because I know how I felt before. I felt like they probably sang this a million times. If this is the soundtrack to your life, that means they were performing this over and over again. It's like, did they ever get to the point where they're like, I'm so tired of singing this song?
Like just autopilot.
Yeah, where they were just thinking about, because I've been on stage before and I thought, I was singing a song and I was like, I sure need some new tires at home. And I was in the middle and when I came back to consciousness.
It's wild how your brain can do that.
I was like, have I been singing this whole time?
Have I been?
Because all I was doing was going, should it be Michelin, Firestone?
Oh my God.
Goodyear. And I was like,
I'm not going to be able to unsee this now for the rest of this video. I'm going to be wondering, are they thinking about tires? Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that.
In the middle of rapping fast, too. It feels like I just came back to and was like, oh, that love.
Yeah, I think that's such a good point. I think the audience don't realize, when you are on these multi-city tours, how much of it is autopilot. You know what I mean? Like, in order to sustain, it kind of has to be. Like I can't imagine how you tour. You just got off of a tour, and how much of it, in order to maintain the physicality, the lack of sleep, the poor eating on the road in the diners that you were just telling me about. How much of it you really have to you got to just go into autopilot and your body does what it knows. The muscle memory is there, the harmonies are there.
It has to be. Well, it is, and then after you've done something so many times, it does turn into muscle memory, like you're saying. It turns into you do come back. You can unconsciously do this stuff, in your sleep. You know what I mean? So I just wonder, did they have that? Because they have a very stoic look.
It's so stoic, and there's not a ton of anything. They're not giving us much.
Yeah, you didn't need to do nothing back then. You had.
That's also very true. As long as you had good hair, strong chin, and a vocal to back it up.
Boom. Stand there. Stand in place. You're in the game. You're in the game making millions. These guys probably have.
That is so true.
Still living though. I don't know if they're both.
I believe, if memory serves me right, Bobby Hatfield, which is the blonde one, is. Now I'm questioning myself, so I'm gonna go along with you and say I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna do that to myself.
Only thing I do remember is from the other song that I did of theirs. I remember the host, because back then they would do like an interview first, and the host asked them like, how did you guys come up with that? And they had another name. I don't know what it was, but there was another name. And then that guy, whoever was in their past, a manager or somebody somewhere, they had another name, and they told them, you guys should be the Righteous Brothers. And they're like, cool. And they just took the name and went with it. I do remember that from the other reaction video that I did.
Oh, that's good. I don't know if I reacted to that and saw that. I certainly don't remember.
Yeah, whatever their first name was. Nobody's name when they start is good. Everybody has the stupidest name. What
was your name when you started?
Oh my God!
Please enlighten us. The people want to know. The people want to know.
Let's continue, and I'm gonna say it at the end.
Y'all, if he doesn't say it at the end, flame him up in the comments. All right?
I will.
He promised us.
Let's keep going. I will. I promise. It is horrible. Worst name ever.
Baby, I'd get down on my knees for you. If you would only love me like you used to do.
Do you?
Come on.
We had a love you don't find every day.
Right.
They said, "Oh, we can give you a little snap."
Don't
Bring it on back. Bring it on back, man.
Bring it on back.
Bring back that love and feeling. You know what? When you're in a marriage and a relationship for a long time,
Preach.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. That love and
Preach.
feeling fades.
Preach.
It goes away.
How long have you been married?
This year, 20 years.
Wow.
We've been together for off and on because she had to deal with me being a musician and on the road. And if it wasn't for my wife,
Crystal girl.
we would be divorced probably like 17 times.
Yeah.
I've been with Crystal off and on since she was about 16.
Wow.
I was out of high school. I wasn't grown, but I was older. I was like 20. And she was 16. And I pulled a Elvis Presley, I guess. And then we've been together since she's 45.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So when I first was about to get into music, we had broken up, and then we got back together. And then so we've been together all together for 30 years.
That's incredible.
And sometimes I'm thinking about that love and feeling is gone. Whoa,
Gone.
whoa.
Bring back.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, you know what? You know what? I think I might. I don't know. I don't know if that love and feeling is gonna come back. And about 2 days later, it pops right back. You just gotta wait. So if you're married and you're thinking about getting divorced, just wait.
Hold on.
Well, just hold on 2 or 3
Just
days.
hold on.
And check yourself too. Check yourself.
Message.
Check yourself. I tend to get a little on my soapbox sometimes on these, but I would have to say that I have to look at me, not her. She's getting on my nerves, but like, why? I feel like everything she's saying is starting to irritate me now. And it's like, but why? It's because of how I'm receiving it. We talked about this the last time we did a batch of reactions together about perspective.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just be that perspective, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
it.
I have to think about why is that happening, and maybe I need to check myself. So when you say
That's
bring
good.
back that love and feeling, like it's gonna fade from time to time. There's hills and valleys in the marriages. And so check yourself.
That's good
Let that love
wisdom.
and feeling come back.
That's
all.
good for
It's
thank
just
you
from
for
30
that.
years of experience. I'm just saying.
I'm still very much so a newlywed. We're not even married 3 years yet. We are college sweethearts. We're college sweethearts. Broke up and 14 years later reunited, and so we're at 2.5 years. So that's some solid advice you just gave.
Nice. We reunited too. We broke up for 3 without
Okay.
speaking. We broke up for 3 years. I didn't see her to speak to her, nothing. And then we reunited, got back together, got married, and have an adult son.
That's wild.
Well, once we reunited.
No, I'm just saying that's wild. You have an adult son.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, man. We reunited in 03. We broke up I met her in 96. We got back together we broke up in 99, got back together in like 03.
Okay.
It's about-
Oh, three Bonnie and Clyde. She a ride or die. She a ride or die.
03 Bonnie and Clyde, and then boom, we got back together in 03, got married in 05, had a baby in 06. He's 18 now.
Come on, numbers. Come on, numbers. All right, let's let them help us finish bringing in that
Bring it back.
that love and feeling, and then we want you to tell us your original artist name.
I
Thank
will.
you.
We'll end it with that. Okay. I promise.
Bring back that love and feeling that is gone, gone.
All right.
Clap it up for the righteous brothers,
All
y'all.
right. That was righteous.
That was righteous.
All right, so I'm going to reveal the name right now.
We're ready.
Krizz Kaliko is my stage name. My name is Samuel William Christopher Watson is my real name. But I've always been called Chris. And my neighbor that lived next door to me said, man, you remind me of this older artist back in the day named Sugar Child Robinson. So I named myself Sugar Child. Sugar Child.
It was as bad as you said it was. It was.
It was horrible. And I was like, well, what can I name myself? Sugar Child is not, I don't believe, an artist that's like me. You know, I don't believe that, especially when I was doing music with Tech Nine. This is not an artist for a Tech Nine type artist. So, a name for a Tech Nine type artist. So, I wanted it to still be Chris at that time because there was like Mike Jones and Kanye West. And they were using their real names. So, I wanted to be Chris. But because my face was spotted, I was like, Calico like the cat. Krizz Kaliko. I get it.
That's really good.
So I turned it into Krizz Kaliko, and here we are.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
a cool story.
Yeah. Yeah, man,
All
I
right.
always got stories. You got to stop me because I'll be having stories. And that's it.
That's a
man.
good one, though. All
That's
right.
it. Bring back that love and feeling. Check yourself. The Righteous Brothers are amazing with strong chins, perfectly coiffed hair. That's what you're supposed to take away from this, guys.
What's our takeaway? There it is.
You want your takeaway? There you go, guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's Britt Reacts. I'm Krizz Kaliko, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Cali, baby. See you. Bye.
Who's home?